Hello friends, I am Jayant. Welcome to Maths with Jayant. In today's video, we are going to discuss about exponents. Exponents are also called indices. So this is a new chapter wherein in this video is like an introductory video for this chapter where we will discuss the basics of exponents or indices. So let us start with today's topic. So first of all, what are exponents? So what are exponents? First let us revise multiplication. So suppose I have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So this over here 2 is being added how many times? 2 is being added 5 times. So we can shorten this way by 2 into 5. If you want to know more about multiplication, you can watch my videos on that. So this is multiplication. Now suppose I'm doing 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So this is 2 being multiplied 5 times. So this is how you will write it. So exponents are repeated multiplication. Okay, so let us discuss. So this number means this number is the number that is being multiplied, and this number tells how many times that number is being multiplied. Now let us talk. So over here we have 2 and a small 5 on top. So you need to know something about this 5, that this is written smaller than this, like how you can see. This is very small, and also it is written on the top like this. Now, what are the ways the incorrect ways of writing this? Now, you can't write this as 2 like this. No, they both are still falling in the same plane. They should not be like that. You should write the 5 on top, like how you can see over here. Next thing, you can't write it in the same size. Now, this and this looks like 25. 25 and 2 with a small 5 on top do not mean the same thing. Because this is 25 and this is 2 being multiplied 5 times. Now this is wrong, this is wrong. Now this and 5, like this is also wrong. This number cannot be bigger than this. It should be smaller. So this is the correct way. This is the correct way of writing this. Now let us discuss the terms that we use. Let us discuss the terms now. So, let us discuss the terms of an exponent. So, this is called the base. So, the number that is being multiplied is called the base. And the number that tells how many times the base is being multiplied is called the exponent. This number is called the exponent. Now, this number is also called the index. And it is also called power. So we have 3 names for this. And what does 3 with a small 4 on top mean? This means it is 3 being multiplied 4 times. So this is the meaning of 3 with a small 4 on top. This number is called the base and this number is called the exponent. Let's take another example. 2 with a small 7 on top. This case 2 is the base. And 7 is our exponent or the index or the power. Now let us discuss the next thing. That is how do you read an exponent. So how do you read an exponent? Suppose I write 3 with a small 5 on top. So there are lots of ways. Let us discuss. The most common way is 3 to the power of 5. 3 to the power 5 or 3 raised to the power 5 is another way. Another way is 5th power of 3. So there are lots of different ways of reading an exponent. So either 3 to the power 5, which is very common, or 3 raised to the power 5, or also the 5th power of 3. Now 3 raised to the power of 5 or 3 raised to the 5th power. So there are many different ways of reading. Let us take another example. 4 with the 7 on top. So this could be 4 to the power 7. So this is one way of reading it, wherein we first say the base and then to the power the exponent. Or this 4 to the power 7, or you include another word, 4 raised to the power 7, or the 7th power of 4. So there are lots of different ways of reading an exponent. If the exponents are 2 or 3, then there is a much simpler way of reading. Of course, we do have the other ways of reading, like second power of 5, 5 raised to the power 2, and so on. But whenever the exponent is 2, the easiest way is, like over here we have 5. So 5, if the exponent is 2, you can directly say squared. So 5 raised to the second power is nothing but 5 squared. Okay, and then this is 6 squared. This is 9 squared. This is 13 squared, and so on. Now, over here, we have the exponent as 3 in this case. So, over here, we will take 5 our base, and then for 2 we have squared. So, for 3, what will we have? Any guesses? Cubed. So, this could be easily read as 5 cubed. Now, although we can read them in the ways that we discussed, like 5 raised to the power 3, third power of 5, but this is the easiest and most common way. And like this is 6 cubed, 7 cubed, 12 cubed, 4 cubed, and so on. Now let us discuss, suppose you are given 2 raised to the 6th power. So what is the value of this? Now of course, as this is repeated multiplication, we can multiply and there will be a value to it. So suppose you are given the exponent like this, and now you are asked, you have to figure out the value of it. So how will you do it? Let us try solving this. So over here, 2 raised to the power 6 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So this is 6 times. Now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. We know. Now over here, into sign we copy. Now over here also 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So this whole thing turned out to become 8 into it. And 8 8s are 64. So 2 raised to the power 6 is going to be 64. Let us take another example. Let's take 3 raised to the 5th power. So this becomes 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 5 times. Now over here 3 3s are 9. Again this into sign copy. 3 3s are 9. This into sign copy and this 3 comes down as it is. Now 9 9s are 81. So this whole thing becomes 81 into 3. And 81 into 3 is 243. So the value of 3 raised to the 5th power is going to be 243. Let us take another example. Let us take 7 cubed. 7 cubed. So we will get 7 into 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49. And this into 7 comes down as it. Now 49 7s are 343. So the answer to this question is 343. So 7 cubed is equal to 343. Okay, so now there are cases where we do the reverse. Right now we were given the exponent and we have to find its value. Now we will do the reverse. We are given the number, we will find it in its exponential form. So let us try taking an example. Let us take 27. So over here we are going to do prime factorization. We are going to do prime factorization, and if you don't know what prime factorization is, you can watch my video about prime factorization. So over here we'll do prime factorization. Now 27 is not divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3. Now 27 divided by 3 gives us 9. 9 divided by 3 gives us 3, and 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. So we get 27 as 3 into 3 into 3. So because this into this will give you 27. Now 3 into 3 into 3. Over here 3 is being multiplied 3 times. The number 3 is being multiplied 3 times. That is why we will write 3 cubed. So over here we have to use exponents, and like this we can shorten it. Let us take another example. 64. 64. Now 64 divided by 2 gives us 32. 32 divided by 2 gives us 16. 16 divided by 2 gives us 8. 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. And 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. I'll write 1 over here. This is the continuation. So like this, we get 64 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now over here 2 is being multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So we will get 2 to the 6th power like this. So this is 2 to the power 6. It's going to be one way of shortening this. Okay, now let us take another example. 432. Let us take the number 432. So if you get a 3-digit number, how do you do it? Don't worry. The process is just the same. Just we are doing it with a 3-digit number. 432 is divisible by 2. We will get 216. 216 is again divisible by 2. We will get 108. 108 is divisible by 2. We get 54. 54 is divisible by 2. We get 27. Now 27 is not divisible by 2. It is divisible by 3. We get 9. 9 is divisible by 3. We get 3. 3 is again divisible by 3. We get 1. So 432 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now over here, forget about this into 3 into 3 into 3. Now this 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 could be shortened to 2 to the 4th power, right? Now this into sign comes down. This 3 into 3 into 3 could be shortened to 3 cubed. So this is going to be the exponential form for 432. 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 3. Now over here we won't get a 1 base, like we can't shorten this any further, but this will be the exponential form. Let us take another number, 512. Let us take 512. So 512 is divisible by 2. We will get 256. 256 is divisible by 2. We get 128. 128 is divisible by 2. We get 64. 64 is divisible by 2. We get 32. 32 is divisible by 2. We get 16. 16 is divisible by 2. We get 8. 8 is divisible by 2. We get 4. I will continue over here. So this 4. Now 4 is divisible by 2. We get 2. 2 is divisible by 2. We get 1. So we are going to multiply all of this. 2 into 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 2. So over here 512 is going to be 2 is being multiplied 9 times over here. Like you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be 2 to the power 9. So this is how we write a number in exponential form. Now let us discuss an additional thing. Suppose we are given a square b cubed. Now what does this mean? This means a square is a into a and b cubed is b into b into b. and these two have no sign in middle, that means these are being multiplied. So over here we have a square b cube, and over here we have a cubed b square. So are these two equal? So let us expand and check. Over here we are going to have a into b into b into b. And we expand this, we will get a into a, and this is into b. And over here 2 a's are being multiplied and 3 b's are being multiplied. And over here 3 a's are being multiplied and over here 2 b's are being multiplied. So can I call them equal? No, they are not equal. So from this we understood one thing. Like a square b cube is not equal to a cube b square. That means you cannot interchange like this. Like if you interchange the exponents, they will not remain the same anymore. Okay, let us discuss another example. Let us keep a square b cube and let us keep a square b cube and b cube a square. A square b cubed, and this is b cubed a square. Now b cubed is going to be b into b into b, and there's an into sign over here, into a. Now are these two equal? Look carefully. So this is 3 b's are being multiplied together and 2 a's are being multiplied together. Same over here. So they are equal. Now this is very simple. Like we know that 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. Right? Like this only, a square into b cubed is equal to b cubed into a square. So this is just the same property, but we are using the exponents over here. So these two are going to be equal. So over here this thing is gone here and this thing is gone here. So it's just the commutative property. So hope you understood. Let us revise what we have covered in today's video. So first we learned what are exponents. So what are exponents? Exponents are repeated multiplication. So if I have 2 into 2 into 2, I can shorten this to 2 with a small 3 on top. Then we learned the terms of an exponent. If I take 2 with a small 3 on top, so this number is called the base and this is called the exponent or the index or the power. Then we learned how to read an exponent. If I am given 3 to the power 4, like 3 with a small 4 on top, so there are many different ways of reading it. The most common way is 3 to the power 4. Then we learned that we can read this in more different ways, like 4 power of 3 or 3 raised to the power 4. Now, then we learned if the exponent is 2, we say squared, and if the exponent is 3, we say cubed. So this is going to be 5 squared and this is going to be 5 cubed. So this is how we learned how to read an exponent. Then we discussed how to find the value of an exponent, wherein you will expand, then you will multiply. Then we learned how to we'll do the reverse, write a number in its exponential form. We discussed various examples of that. So over there we had to do prime factorization. Then we had discussed that a square b cubed, it is not equal to a cube b squared. This means that you cannot interchange like this. And then we also discussed that a square b cube is equal to b cubed a square. This is just as simple as 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. So hope you understood everything that we discussed in this video. Thank you very much.